Hey, it's Ryan with Parts Doctor, and today we're going to show you how to remove and replace this garbage disposal. We need a few different tools and supplies for the job. We'll leave those listed in the description below. Let's get started. The first thing that we'll need to do is unplug or disconnect power to the disposal. Next, remove the dishwasher drain hose by loosening the clamp and pulling off to remove. Next, remove the discharge tube by removing the 2 screws and sliding back the flange. Next, remove the discharge tube from the disposal. This may vary depending on your plumbing. Next, loosen the lower mounting ring by inserting an Allen wrench into one of the holes and rotating it counterclockwise. Make sure to support the bottom as it's heavy, and we are now removing it from the sink. Next, loosen the 3 mounting ring screws approximately halfway. Then remove the snap ring. Now remove the backup flange and gasket. With everything removed, you can now lift out the sink flange. Using a putty knife, scrape out the old plumber's putty and clean the surface. If you have a bad garbage disposal and you need to purchase a new one, you can check out our website, partsdoctor.com. We'll leave links in the description below to some of our more popular models. Our new disposal did not come with a power cord, so the first thing we'll do is transfer that over from the original one. Next, remove the phillips screw and the electrical cover plate. Then, remove the strain relief. Next, remove the ground wire by loosening the phillips screw. Then remove the wire nuts and remove the power cord. If reusing an existing power cord, cut and strip the wires. Then loosen the phillips screw and remove the electrical cover plate. Now pull the wires out of the disposal. Then feed the power cord wires into the disposal. Before connecting everything, make sure the strain relief is on the cord. Next, match the color of the wires and connect them using new wire nuts. Next, install the ground wire by wrapping it around and tightening the screw. Next, thread in the strain relief. Now finish installing the strain relief by inserting the 2 phillips screws and tightening down. Next, tuck in the wires. Now reinstall the electrical cover plate and tighten the phillips screw. Next, disassemble the upper mounting assembly by loosening the screws, removing the snap ring, and pulling it apart. Next, take some plumber's putty and roll it into an approximate 1/2 inch bead. Then wrap it around the sink flange. Next, install the sink flange into the sink. Make sure that the wording is oriented properly, then push down. Next, set something down to protect the sink. Then set the old disposal on top of the sink flange to hold it in place while we assemble the bottom. Next, assemble the upper mounting assembly by installing the fiber gasket, then the backup flange, then the mounting ring, and installing the snap ring. Next, tighten the 3 mounting screws evenly and firmly against the backup flange. Next, wipe the excess putty from inside the sink. If you have a dishwasher, next knock out the drain plug. If you do not have a dishwasher, leave the plug in place. To knock out the drain plug, set the disposer on its side, then take a hammer and screwdriver and hit it to knock out the plug. Then fish it out from inside. Next, lift up the disposal and turn the lower mounting ring until it locks onto the upper mounting ring. Now, turn the disposal and make sure it's aligned with the plumbing. Using an Allen wrench, turn the lower mounting ring clockwise until all 3 mounting tabs lock over the ridges. Now reconnect the discharge tube. We were able to reuse the same discharge tube because our disposals were made by the same manufacturer. Now reconnect the dishwasher drain hose by pushing on and tightening the clamp. With the new disposal installed, plug it back in and turn it on to make sure that everything's working properly and check for leaks. So that's it for this repair. If you have any tips or tricks of your own, let us know in the comments below.